you know, another goddamn sequel show. Oh, what you know, another goddamn sequel show. La 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 la
What's up, y'all?
Hey, this is Mike.
This is David.
Kyle.
And we have a special
We have
guest.
a special guest here.
Special guest motherfucker.
Never met him before.
Mike has never met him in his life. It's Brian.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what's up. that's what's up. That's what's up. So it's raining like a motherfucker outside.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Can we just get right into the movie?
I mean, we can
'Cause
if you want
it's
to.
like,
Pussyfooting around.
yeah, because this is a movie that you don't want to pussyfoot around
But
with.
I mean, okay, here's my thing. Like, we watched Tokyo Drift. We all watched Tokyo Drift. Do we
Yes.
do we want to bring that up later? How do we want to approach
I think bringing
this?
it up later is fine, because right now, just at the forefront of my brain is the fate of the Furious.
The fate of the goddamn motherfucking Furious. Bitch.
It was amazing.
It was so fucking good. This is the first time we've done this. We just went and saw the movie, and now we're talking about it.
And I don't go to movies, so
Brian
like,
hasn't gone to a movie since like 1997. So
When he saw Jurassic Park 2 or
he
something.
fucking. What is what we talked about this on the way? To the
Oh,
movie.
well,
What is
I saw the Green Inferno.
Green
was
Inferno,
the last movie.
But then before that,
was Ant-Man.
and then before that,
Dawn of the Dead, probably.
In 2004.
which was
Wow.
2000.
Yeah.
You did not go to the movies.
I don't ever.
He
Yeah.
doesn't like to go in the public. He doesn't like to spend money. I bought him that pop actually because he was so.
It was like $7.
He was so distraught by the amount of money.
in a while, yeah.
You know how many pops I could buy with $7?
I mean,
like
I
a lot
understand.
of, I could buy a lot of them.
I understand that, Brian, but it's really nice. Anywho, Fate of the Furious.
It was
guys.
so great. The first
Oh my
10
God.
minutes,
Okay, so-
the pre-title sequence is better than some other movies. And it's like a complete entity, too, where it has like an establishing of the characters, a villain.
It could have been its own movie.
A plot. Like, it's the pre-title sequence is as good as some
I
movies.
was so excited during the first like 20 to 25 minutes of this movie that Kyle like yelled at me in the movie. He told me to shut the fuck up because my mouth was just open wide. I was just like, this is so good. I kept saying that over and over again. I just couldn't help myself.
I mean, you were right.
I can't get over how well that movie just yanks you in with that pre-title sequence. Like, you know everything you need to know about everything ever in just that first 10 minutes. And
mean,
then you establish everything else.
If you don't already know everything going into this movie,
Yeah.
like what is there to know? It's gonna be cool as hell.
I mean, but dude, it's so good. I feel like this movie could stand alone. Honestly,
Yeah.
No,
it'd
it
be fine.
totally could.
you don't need to know anything.
You really don't. You can go in here blind.
Because there were a lot of things that I didn't remember until like the movie mentioned it, but they mentioned it in such a way that if I hadn't seen the last one, I'd immediately get it. Where it's like, oh, Jason Statham has a brother. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
yeah.
that was... or
That's
it's-
what is, yeah, that wasn't even integral from the last movie.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, God's Eye was the MacGuffin of the last movie, and it's like, he brings it up, which is something I really appreciate, because a lot of movies would just fucking ignore that kind of stuff, where it's like, oh, that major plot element in the last movie that would totally save the day here.
Fuck it.
Not only do they bring it up, but they put a couple twists on it.
Yeah.
It was great.
I don't remember anything from the movie before the seventh one. Honestly,
Yeah.
like, I don't
Same.
remember. Did you see it?
I've seen all of them, but other than the first three that
Oh,
I
yeah.
watch regularly, I think I've seen the rest of them once, maybe.
Yeah. I don't remember shit about except for when he jumps a car through two buildings. Obviously.
Yeah.
That's
That was
amazing.
that was pretty intense.
Like, am I mistaken when I say like I think that this one is like leaps and bounds better than the seventh one?
It is, man. Like,
But I mean, we
I
left
feel
the
like it
seventh
keeps on
one being
doing
like, holy
itself.
shit, that was good.
Yeah.
But then this one is just like,
yeah, I don't think the
Oh.
seventh one was like. It wasn't
say
like
give it a month,
extraordinary,
And
but
then compare the two or something like that, because I completely agree that this one's better than the seventh one, but it's like I think back on the seventh one, and maybe it's only because I just watched Fate that it's
I don't
so
know,
much
man.
better, and maybe in a few months they'll kind of even out, and this one will
mean,
be a
that
little
could
bit
be
closer.
true. I don't know.
no.
I'm pretty sure that this one was like significantly better than the seventh one.
I mean, I feel like it honestly it reinvented itself a lot, like the ones after Tokyo Drift did. Like when they now became heist movies. Like this one was another heist movie, I guess, but like it did something completely different rather than just bring the team back together to do something else.
the family.
It was very
the goddamn
new.
family.
It
Oh, yeah.
wasn't just another, oh, bad guy shows up and we got to put together a team and have a crazy plan to beat him. It was something else was really going on.
Yeah, and they, like even when he's like, "Oh, so this must be what it feels like for us, like chase or being chased.
Yeah.
That is a perfect example because this movie turns kind of what the last few have been doing, where they're always trying to escape now they're tracking someone down, and it's like the opposite of usually they're being tracked, obviously.
And the great thing is we constantly see both sides of that too. One thing I was happy they didn't do was they didn't like hide everything for reveals. You find out pretty early on what's going on with Dom. You find out pretty early on what's going on both sides. And even like when Dom's doing some secret stuff, you see him doing that, and something else is going on.
I thought we weren't going to get him for a while. Yeah, I thought that was going to be like a whole thing where we didn't see him a lot.
It's going to be like the end.
But no, it lets you know what's going on both sides.
Is this a spoiler review, by the way? Like,
yeah. If
we're
you
going to talk about everything.
It's a little late for that now.
Is it though?
I don't think we spoiled it.
No,
we haven't spoiled anything big except that the first 10 minutes are the fucking
It's the best thing that I've ever seen in my fucking life. Spoiler alert.
So, Dave, do you finally agree that these movies are all about family?
I never said my fucking.
He was there.
No,
he was there.
Listen. My qualm with it is that you wanted to make a promo of Dom Toretto saying family over. I counted it. He said it 3 times.
But that doesn't matter. The whole thing is it's all about family.
Yeah, but my thing is
and then we were watching Tokyo Drift, and it literally ends with him being like, "Han, he was
says
family."
it one time.
I know,
I'm saying making it specifically with Dominic Toretto doesn't make sense.
Dave,
for the
what
audience.
you're saying is if we did an Indiana Jones bit, we couldn't do anything with the whip because he only uses the whip like 3 times.
I agree.
It's like,
I agree.
that's what's
Also,
going
I
on
would
here.
never do anything that had anything to do with Indiana Jones.
Oh, so we're never doing an Indiana Jones?
Nope.
No, but that's kind of my point. Is it's like the family is part of Dom as a character.
But, okay,
even if he only says it 3 times.
I mean, it's like a major plot point in this one.
Like, I understand that, but if we release a fucking video of someone that looks nothing like Dominic Toretto saying family over and over again, no one gets it. It's not funny.
I
and
think
then
that
it's
makes
a
them
failure.
more likely to get it because family's
Nope.
such a thing with
Nope.
Dom.
That was the whole
Yeah.
argument.
Disagree. I disagree. You will never get me to agree to that.
You don't
I think
have
it's
to.
a stupid fucking idea.
Well,
Anyways.
it looks like we can't get him to agree with it. We'll have to think of something else.
We already did, though.
Yeah, it's already made. It's already been released.
Oh yeah, we have such a fun time making it too.
Yeah,
It was great.
It's probably our best video.
Remember that
yet.
photo I shared on the Facebook group?
Oh my
before?
god,
Yeah,
dude!
So
So
good.
many likes.
So good.
Yeah.
Seen by 100 people.
Were you in it, Brian?
Hundreds.
What?
Yeah,
Were
you
you
were
in
in
it?
the video, right?
Yeah, you were in the
were you
background
in
at
it?
one point.
I don't know what's going on.
In the
He's
video we
lost.
made for Fate of the Furious, you were in the background,
We
right?
made it already.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Cool, man.
Check it out.
I'm glad you were on board.
Get those views up, guys.
Yeah.
Get them subs up.
But do fuck Fate of the Furious.
Yeah,
man.
Oh
like,
my
like the
God!
nuclear sub.
I mean, it didn't
my
fail
mouth
in
was-
any way.
No, my mouth was open like for
Yeah.
40% of the movie.
Oh, her hair? Yeah, I agree. But other than that,
was that your one thing?
No.
Oh,
It
God, here
is
we go.
related to the villain, but my one nitpick, the thing that makes this a 9 out of 10 movie for me. Honestly, if it wasn't that way, it would probably still just be a 9 out of 10 because I very rarely give 10s. But
I'm giving it a 10. Sorry that I just spoiled my.
I mean, it's one of the best action movies I've ever seen.
It is. It's so good.
It's
My
one of the best
only
movies I've
gripe,
ever
my
seen.
only nitpick, and like I said, the fucking 10-minute intro makes up for this nitpick leaps and bounds.
I want to try to, but it has to do with the villain.
Yeah,
Are you gonna try to guess? Are you gonna
I
try to
can't
guess it?
because I don't know what his problem could be besides the hair.
it's her dialogue. It's just too philosophical, edgy, and flowery.
whatever.
Everyone else in the movie,
I wouldn't
is
have
very,
known what the choice theory was unless you explained it to me.
No, but that's the thing is she shouldn't be explaining fucking choice theory when she could just say, I am someone who wants to punish people for, like, I want to put people in situations where they can't, like, they don't have a choice. They do what I want and stuff like that. But instead she talks this whole edgy thing about, like, like, oh, when a family member dies, it's your brain telling you, and it's like, oh, you have a choice theory, and it's like all this, and it's like, to me, everyone else in the movie is very direct, very honest, very straightforward with their dialogue and how they talk about things, and it's great. And then we have her who's like intentionally vague and indirect, and I just found it more annoying than intimidating.
So
With
you
some
hated
other
the
villains-
villain? That's a good thing.
Well, no, I found the
This movie
villain.
did his
I
job.
found it annoying, kind of like the Ghost Protocol villain.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
it's like someone, I don't find them threatening or intimidating. I just find them obnoxious. I find them like a teenager on YouTube comments. That's how I
I
view
feel
her.
like it was supposed to be like that. I don't know.
Well, if that's the point,
I mean,
then
I
they
felt like
made
she
it.
was like any good Bond villain.
No, see,
it
that's
was
where I
just-
disagree. Is a Bond villain? I feel like they have
It's boring. I agree. And,
Well, first of all, in a Bond movie, Bond is talking to that guy in a very smart and sophisticated way too. But she's like dealing with Dom, who's very direct and honest and like, you don't step on a tiger's throat kind of thing. And that's like as philosophical and as fancy as he gets. And it's like 10 words or less. Meanwhile, she'll talk for like 5 minutes about nothing. And I was just annoyed by it. And that's my nitpick, though. It doesn't take away from the movie.
I know that's your nitpick.
On the whole.
She also looked stupid.
She looked really stupid. She looked
Like
dumb
real
as fuck.
stupid.
That's probably one of the things that didn't help is this whole edgelord thing while she's wearing a fucking punk band T-shirt or something like that.
It was a Metallica
Yeah,
shirt.
that was not a punk band.
By the way,
I
That was a
couldn't see
Metallica
the
t-shirt.
couldn't see what band it was.
I wonder how much money they got paid.
It's just the
for that.
hair for me. Like, why the
Yeah.
hair?
It just makes her look like a fucking hacker, dude.
Like, does it?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
You ever
Okay.
seen the movie
Super-
Hackers,
yeah.
bro?
Cyberman.
Jesus.
Zero cool.
They made
Cyberpunk,
hacking look fun, like
Easy
The
as fuck.
hacking versus hacking.
Yeah.
They actually made that
Just like-
kind of. Yeah. Oh, now she's blocked me out. Wait, let's try this.
She's pretty smart. Not smart enough.
All right, now you're making me mad.
That was one of my favorite scenes. Actually, I really enjoyed that.
And the whole time while it's going on, everyone else, like, there's so many things going on in this movie. It's
Yeah.
so great. Even when they're having to do like a flashback
not in a
to
messy
explain
way,
how
but-
they caught up, it's interlacing it with other things going on. And like you said, not in a messy way, in a way that keeps the pace going.
Yeah, that movie does not let you go. It does not feel like 2 hours and whatever minutes it is, but I was in it.
Yeah, I only check my phone like 7 times. Whereas normally I'd just be on
Why do you
it.
check your phone so much?
I don't know. I like to know where I'm at in life.
I've wasted.
I don't.
All right.
I don't like to get lost in movies.
Gotcha. Yeah,
I just like to stay grounded, bro.
for sure, man. Movies can't take you away.
No, they can't. I
No,
walk
man.
out of movies now.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. Set a precedent.
He walks out of one movie and now he's like. I
You
don't
didn't even
care.
like take a piss during this movie. I was impressed. It's the
Yeah.
first time I've
You
seen
haven't
it in a
taken a piss
while.
yet,
We didn't
have
take a
you?
break.
Yeah, I took
I
a
had
piss.
to go,
Oh.
dude. My bladder still hurts. Like it fucking hurts.
Get a bigger
Did you
bladder.
piss?
Right?
You
I don't know
pissed
what happened.
twice?
Yeah, I like for one of the first times ever. I had to get up during the movie to fucking piss.
Didn't you get the small cup too? You got a small?
Yeah.
What's your deal?
I don't know, man. What was that?
I don't know. There's a
I have
horn
headphones
inside.
on, so I don't know.
No, it's
All
all
I
right.
got headphones on. I can't hear it.
I
There's a horn outside, dude. I was just making sure no one's breaking in to my car to steal Brink, but then I realized it's right behind
Yeah.
you, right there.
Are you
I
listening?
got Brink, bitch.
Yeah, he's got Brink on VHS now.
Nice job.
Are you listening to the Chipmunks, like the baby?
Oh shit!
Oh, my God.
Oh shit! He's bringing it back. He's bringing it back to the movie.
That baby was one of the best
Adorable.
elements of that movie.
It was
just
so
ugly. The
Well,
babies
okay.
are ugly, so it's like
Yeah, I
it
don't really
didn't
like-
stand a chance.
Not really a fan of babies.
I thought it was great. At first, I was kind of
Great actor though.
At first, I was like, "Oh man, I wanted Dom's kid to be older because I wanted there to be like a moment where like the kid's like, I'm gonna be a racer now at the end or something like that." But the baby was just so darn good, I didn't give a shit about
So
what it could have
darn
been.
good.
And
So darn
Jason
good.
Statham was like incredible in that.
He
It
was
was
great with that.
amazing. Holy
what a
shit!
what a good turn, man. What a good turn, honestly.
And they set it up a little bit too with the whole scene with
Dude,
the Rock. It's
that was
so
that was
good.
really cool. Actually, it reminded me of like an Ocean's movie where it's like things are happening, you don't quite understand why. Like when he's meeting with Helen Mirren, which great casting by the way.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then I love how then it all comes together at the end, and there's like moments. And,
reminded me of Saw.
really?
Yeah.
Why?
How it
I
jumps
mean,
around.
That happens in every
Oh,
Saw
okay.
movie.
I haven't seen those in a while.
I mean, other than the like.
Oh, those guys-
Actually, I do want to bring this up. How many people do you think got murdered in this movie?
A lot.
Oh
there
my
are a lot of
God.
dead
A
people.
lot of deaths.
Yeah.
In fact, like it sucks because like when they're in Russia at the end, like
They're just straight up
they're
murdering.
they're trying to help,
yeah.
They're just like.
but they have to like kill
Slaughter
you to
people.
help you.
Yeah.
Like, no, seriously, guys, it's gonna take too much time to explain, so I have to shoot you in the face.
yeah.
Yep.
They just
or I
like-
have to kick you into a fucking
It's a
submarine
fucking-
propeller.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome.
There's no time
Oh
to
my
explain that
God.
we're actually trying to stop someone from stealing the sub, so I'm just going to fucking murder you in a
Yeah.
yucky way.
How many
Yeah.
how many guys do you think The Rock like choke slammed onto their spinal cord and just like snapped
Oh,
it in
dude,
half?
Too many to
so
count.
many.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my
like
God.
this
Dude,
could
that
be called
prison
Chokeslam the movie.
sequence,
Yeah.
that
yeah.
prison
Oh.
sequence was like,
Rubber bullets.
Next
Bad,
level.
bad
So
idea.
good.
So good.
What's that fucking line? You're gonna have to wait, bitch, or
Yeah.
whatever.
He's like,
Oh,
I've been waiting a long time for this.
yeah.
You have to wait longer, bitch.
Oh
You
my
keep waiting,
God.
bitch. Yeah.
Keep waiting, bitch.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit.
So good.
I hope people listening to this, like we said it, but like, yeah, you need to see this fucking movie
It's
first.
so good.
Yeah, you should probably.
Because I mean, what are you doing with your life if you haven't?
If you haven't seen Fate of the Furious by the time this podcast comes out, you are fucking up in general.
Yeah, and you don't have to see anything before it.
You don't
Yeah,
have to
you
see
don't.
it.
You don't. And
Yeah.
if you're
It
listening
sets
to this because
everything
you're
up
like,
so
oh,
well.
I'll never see it. Hopefully, we sell you on this bullshit.
But also,
by the
if you
end, 'cause-
haven't seen any of them before, you're fucking up.
You're up. It's like one of the greatest series of all time.
I mean, unironically, it is very.
I was gonna say there's a
very
lot
good.
of people that I think would lump in the Fast and the Furious series with stuff like Transformers or other things like that are known of just being ridiculous, over-the-top spectacle movies. But while the Furious movies do have a spectacle to it, and they're definitely showing you that shit in the trailer because that's what sells a lot of tickets, there's so much more to these that make them just good action movies.
It's the family, dude.
Yeah.
It's the goddamn family.
It is.
It's the robust cast of characters where there's someone relatable to everyone. There's
Goddamn
someone
Romy
everyone goes
Rome,
like,
dude.
oh
Fucking
yeah, he's so
Tyrese.
right.
Tyrese,
Tyrese is
motherfucker.
the best.
Holy
He really
shit.
is like the best
Goddamn.
comic relief of
He is.
that franchise.
Ludacris is great too, but
But then they're all pulling their own comic relief way with a lot of the Rock's one-liners and stuff
Sure,
like that.
sure.
There's like only like 2 characters that are only there for emotional stuff, and they pull it off great.
Yeah. What? So wait, I have a question actually because it's been a while since. So
been a while.
so Dom has a child in this movie. Who is like? What movie was that lady from?
I don't remember. It was
I
when
think it was the
Letty
fo-
was
the
like
fourth
dead.
one, right?
The fourth one?
Yeah,
Quotations.
it was Fast
he-
and Fat, or was it
Fast and
Fast
Furious.
and
yeah,
and
without the
ampersand
those. It
Furious.
didn't
Okay,
have
Fast
those.
and Furious. Okay, so like he was seeing this exotic.
Yeah, because she like Letty like was supposedly dead or something.
Yeah, but then she wasn't.
But then she wasn't.
So as soon as she came back, he's like,
He's like,
"Bye."
Peace out.
Tight.
My girl's back.
Yeah, that was. I mean, how much can they keep pulling? Like, it felt like that. Like at first, it was like, "Oh, is this going to be a reach?" But then you just totally forget about that because, like, I think they bring things back so well all the time.
That's what I was saying. Is it's like
Well,
it
like even
incorporates
Letty.
itself in so well that you don't have to necessarily know or remember the last ones.
Because I think in real life, like, I'm not 100% sure about this, but I'm pretty sure Michelle Rodriguez just didn't come back for a movie because she was like going through some shit.
I don't know anything about
Yeah, so it's like to even, I don't know, just like forgive that to stick with the natural story, like fucking, it rules. So good.
that. So I was speechless when we left the theater. Except for that I wasn't because I talked about how good it was. But holy fucking shit. The first 10, you just got to bring it back to the first 10 minutes, man.
Yeah.
He fucking, spoiler, he races, Dom races, and it's one of the best
In a
scenes I've ever
junker,
seen.
like it's classic. Like the whole first 10 minutes is its own little mini movie to get you ready for the big movie where you have a setup and you have the bad guy that's a jerk, and then it's like, oh, he's going against the odds and he's got to figure a way to pull it out, and he's jury rigging this thing and he's setting it all up, and oh, the bad guy's got tricks, but Dom pulls it out and oh, he makes it, and then a great resolution where he's like, keep your car. Your
And the
respect's
car
good
is on
enough.
fire.
You need to work on the accent.
I already did.
Yeah, it was
I
great.
did. It was
Yeah,
great.
it
It worked
But
out
now
so
it's falling apart.
It's falling apart
apart.
now
Yeah.
after the fact when we did the skit.
video,
It
yeah.
was good. It's good in
great.
there. Because you're fucking up right now. That's all I'm saying is you're fucking up.
Family.
Yeah, that movie brought you right in such a.
It also
Such a
made
great
me want to
way.
buy the rest of those fucking toys.
Brian, the reason that Brian is on this podcast is because he is a fucking Fast and Furious super fan.
They've been making a shitload of like the cars, but there's ones, I think they're 1/18 scale there, but I can't. If I showed how big they are to everyone, you would imagine they're about this big. But they're 1/18 scale, and I bought Brian's car in the first one, the
Brian.
live green. I don't remember what it is.
Hell
It's
yeah,
an Impreza or something like that, I think. And then his Supra that they rebuild at the end, and Dom's fucking Charger, and then I bought Suki's fucking stupid ass car from the second one.
Do you have a lot of them or?
I have those four.
He's got four.
Okay, but
And
there's-
they also made Dom's RX-8 from the first one, or his RX-7, I don't know what the fucking, whatever. His red
Unimportant.
car. Yeah, that, and then what's the other one I was thinking? Brian's Skyline from the beginning of the second one.
Yeah.
And I can't find those two, but now
We looked
there's a bunch of
everywhere.
other ones, and
Now
I
you gotta
want them
get
all.
You just have to buy them all, dude. You have to get
you
every
have
single
to
one
at this
of them.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
There's
like
no
12
turning
of
back
them.
now.
And I'm
And you
probably
have
going to buy
4?
them all.
Yeah.
He's got
So you're
four.
dude, you're
Yeah,
a third of the
they're
way
like
there.
$8,
Dude,
$6
the
or
best,
$7.
the
That's
best
fine.
is the first time that he went to go buy them. He was like, oh man, this is so weird. I'm just like at a Toys R Us.
We were
I'm a
at Toys
grown
R
man.
Us.
I'm like 47 years old. I'm at a Toys R Us, and I'm buying toys. I'm buying Fast and Furious toys. But then like the cashier was like, I don't know. He's probably
like 16
he's
or
probably
17.
like 16, but he was like, oh fuck it. Well, he didn't say that, but basically he was like, yeah, man, I love Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift's my favorite. Blah 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 blah. And it was so
Yeah,
tight.
it's like,
Nice.
what's not to love about cars going sideways,
Yeah,
man? It's
man.
awesome.
Fuck yeah,
What the fuck?
It's just like, oh, all right, you made this way less weird about me buying these toys and made it kind of all
And
right.
then as he's packing the bag, so these for your kid?
Yeah. Right.
Is he a fan of the show too?
Yeah, but
The show.
he
The
successfully
movies-
made it not weird for me to be buying those.
Good man. I know. I think you should get them all. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
He also
probably.
is growing a beard back, so he looks less like a pedophile. Because
He just
there
had the
were-
mustache
there-
before?
There were a few
Yeah.
times when we went to
Gotcha.
Toys
Ooh,
R
you
Us,
only had the mustache?
Yeah, I had
only
to
had
shave
it
it
that's,
for work,
that's begging
and
for
now
it.
I don't have to
and
anymore.
he looks disgusting with just a mustache.
I don't know what you're talking about. I look
He
great.
looks like a pedophile.
Looks great.
Whoa!
Yeah, we turned off the video part of this
Yeah,
podcast.
so you didn't have to see Brian's fucking mustache.
I mean, all great men have mustaches. You've seen Hot Rod.
I mean, that's
That shit's
true.
true.
I mean, it is true, but I don't know.
So Brian, being like the, I feel like you're the Fast and the Furious expert.
I don't know about that.
I
But
mean, you
like-
know
on this
more.
table.
You
Like,
know
how
more
would
than all
you
of us.
rank Fate
I don't know.
amongst the rest of them?
I mean, as I said, other than the first three, I've watched those three like a ridiculous amount.
yeah,
But after that, I've seriously only seen the rest of them once.
sure.
Okay.
So I don't
Well,
I don't remember
does
them.
it compare
very-
to the original three?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it kind of. I mean, it's different
It's a
because the
different
first three
movie.
were straight up street racing,
Sure.
whereas this has not
Yeah.
at all. It's an action movie.
People die
Yeah.
Yeah,
so much in this
so many
movie.
people die.
You're right. We're at 4 was just racing for pinks. There was,
I mean,
there wasn't a
there
lot
was
of-
some deaths, but
Well, yeah, but
not like I'm gonna say hundreds. Of deaths
yeah, a
in
lot
this
of people
movie.
died in this
like
movie.
Yeah.
hundreds.
Well, like when all the cars start driving, people had to have died there. So many cars were just
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah, maybe even thousands.
Yeah.
There might have been thousands of deaths.
That was
I
a
don't
hell
know.
of a sequence too.
Yeah.
That
Dude, the
scene
New
was
York
insane.
scene- The-
Every fucking big scene was great.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Even when it was like, okay, all these great scenes that happen, we know the ice stuff is coming up still. Like, even that was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, it was all great. But, like, I don't think we knew about the New York thing, right? Was that in the.
There were
I
some bits and pieces in the trailer, but not like, it didn't show all of it. Like I only saw like cars backing out from the top. I didn't realize that she was gonna like get every single car
Yeah.
to start chasing these people, and they were all like driving and synchronized
That
and
was
stuff. It was so great.
There's so much good shit with that.
Also, how are there only like brand new cars in New York?
yeah, that was
Right?
fucked up.
That all,
there's
yeah, they
kinda
could all be
There's
turned
got to
on
be a
there.
bunch of shitty ones that don't have computers in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, some of those cars look like what?
Yeah.
That has a fucking
Yeah.
automatic driving. Yeah, I don't know.
And then when
But, you know.
there was a part where they were hacking the cameras. Yeah, well, yeah, they were hacking literally everything. But there was like no cameras available. There was like the ATM was blocked or whatever. And she was like, "Just get a reflection or something." I'm like, "What? What the fuck is this? What is happening? How are you hacking so many things?" I don't
Yeah.
And
understand.
how did Dom know that this was like the perfect spot? It had to be like a place where he's like, I always go here whenever I don't want anyone to see what I'm doing, or something like that.
Yeah, that was.
Let's back this up for a second. Do you think we should like do like
A play-by-play.
like a summary of like do like a synopsis for people? I don't know. Have we?
Like go through,
Is it not
start
too
to
late?
finish.
I don't know if it's too late. Like, I wanted to do this earlier, but then we were
Okay,
like,
okay.
I can't do it. You have to do it.
All right. We'll just start from the beginning. You guys can interrupt me, and we can keep going along.
Don't try not to just do spoilers. Just like do a vague synopsis.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
like what.
So we start off with the amazing 10-minute intro sequence.
Holy fuck!
Then Dom is approached by someone, Charlize Theron. We have no idea who she is or what's going on, but apparently she has something that makes him very iffy about what's going on in his life right now.
She gives him a free iPhone.
Yeah, basically that has something very scary on it. Then we cut to The Rock, who's being recruited for a mission in one of the best scenes of the
pause.
movie.
We need to talk about this.
We need to pause right already. We
Because
need to
that is
pause.
like one of the best scenes in the fucking movie. Like the one that doesn't have cars involved, I should say. Yeah,
God, that baby scene.
he is a coach for his daughter's soccer team, and they do the Samoan fucking like warrior dance.
But like the best part of the scene is like the reveal, because like it's just at first
Oh,
it's just a shot of him and you just hear him. He's like, it's like he's talking to like like the military
Best
or something.
fighters in the world.
Yeah, he's calls them
Fiercest warriors.
yes, and then it cuts to his daughter's
bunch of little girls.
Yeah, it was so fucking funny.
Oh, it was so good. And it's
my
warrior
God.
dance, intimidation, and then they're like, "Hey, you gotta go back to work," and he's just like,
And then Kyle yelled at me.
"But family."
Family.
family.
But family.
Finally, everybody had family shit.
Everyone
in this
has
movie.
family shit. in
Jason
this movie.
Statham bringing in mom.
He has
Great. dude.
family.
All right, sorry. So
right, continue.
No. This is what I want. I want you to interrupt me when there's a good part. So then, Rock gets recruited to try and stop someone who stole an EMP, and he's like, I know just the folks. And so he gets the crew together, and they all go and steal the EMP back. And on the way back,
What happens?
Dom betrays him.
Holy fuck!
Dom betrays him, takes the EMP, and now the Rock goes to jail because he was like doing this off the books. You
Yeah.
know, he's blacklisted
the
now or
government
something.
didn't technically ask them to do anything.
So now the Rock's going to jail. And when he's on the way to jail, Mr. Nobody's like, hey, I can offer you a ticket out. And he's like, not taking it. I want to get out of here the honest way. Well, while he's in prison, he doesn't really get that option because his door unlocks, shit goes wrong, and there's a prison break.
People are murdered.
Well, hold on.
Murdered.
Everybody's
Hold on.
dead.
Meanwhile, sharing a cell across
Yeah.
the way from him is Jason
Did you,
Statham
say,
Statham.
did you just
from
say
the
across
previous movie.
Across
on this fucking
Yeah.
podcast?
Across
You
Yeah.
son of
the
a
way
bitch.
is Jason Statham.
It was across.
I would love to kill you.
But yeah.
Anyways.
So Jason Statham, that's key. They
Yes.
have a little beef
Yes.
They're beefing.
And so on the way out, Jason Statham is like, I'm getting the F out of here.
in a hell of a way. Yeah.
And Rock is like, I'm going to beat the fuck out of Jason Statham.
Yeah, I gotta stop him.
And so, but then they meet up at the end, and Mr. Nobody's there like, hey, you're both here. Let's get the hell out of here.
You took too long.
Did I?
No, I was being Mr. Nobody.
Oh, yeah. He says that
Jesus,
line.
Jesus Louises.
Sorry. And then we cut back to the crew, and they're like questioning, like, would Dom do this? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. And then it cuts to Dom at that point, and we actually find out what he's really in for, kind of thing. Well, I guess not at that point, because it's just more of her waxing poetic and being an edgy philosopher.
Don't bring your
Oh,
fucking
here we go.
nitpicks into the synopsis, you asshole.
But anyway, the whole team's all together in Mr. Nobody's
He's got his
lair.
lady, his former lady, and his baby.
Yeah, she's
That's
got
what he's trying
she's
to
got
say.
his boy in it, and
Is that
his lady.
spoiler? I don't know if that.
Yeah, that is a
But
spoiler.
whatever. We already spoiled everything.
I was
We just-
trying to be vague.
Yeah, he's trying to be vague.
Well, yeah,
so
but you gotta know why he's there. She's got fucking, she's got some shit on him.
But anyway, we go back to Mr. Nobody's lair, and the whole team's there. But then it's like they're like, "Oh, we gotta track down Dom. We gotta track him down. Hey, we got this computer thing that can do it. Oh my God, he's inside the house!" And then boom, it blows up.
Boom. Okay, now we're just ruining everything.
Yeah.
Okay, just watch the rest of the movie. Go see the movie. It's a great movie. It's really fucking
I
good
will
movie.
say, we talked about how many deaths occur in this movie.
Yeah.
All for one baby.
For
Just
one
saying.
goddamn baby.
Just saying, if he was like less of a selfish prick,
I mean, that's true.
lot of
He could have
like, shit
saved thousands
I mean,
of
we
lives.
wouldn't have had a movie,
Yeah.
It's true.
but
I
I'm
think
just
that's
saying.
worth it.
Do you guys think they'll ever go back to the street racing thing?
maybe when little Brian
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
16.
that's
That's
where
what
I
I'm
was
saying.
thinking it was going at the end. Is I thought his son would be older, and that at the end of it they would be teasing like, we're gonna pass it off to the next generation of family.
Boo. Fucking man, your shit's falling apart in front of our eyes.
Next generation of family.
You sound like you don't sound like anyone on Earth. You sound like an alien.
The next generation of family.
I don't know, man.
Nah,
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 Family.
I don't know about this.
Brian, have you ever done a Vin Diesel impression?
no.
Okay.
Well, he's
Didn't know
smart
they'd
enough
come
not
up.
to try.
The Buster.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Brought me
I
home.
forgot. If we're talking about the first movie, for days, because yeah. But
You almost had me. God damn it, Dominic Toretto.
Is there a Fast and the Furious video game, by the way? I just thought.
yeah, there is.
There's
Is it
gotta
great?
be.
I don't know. I never played it
Is there 8 of them?
because it's probably terrible.
Gotcha. You don't want.
Well, I mean,
you don't want.
there is the one that was at the movie
Yeah,
theater,
there's like arcade ones.
Oh,
but there
sure,
is
yeah.
actually for the I believe it's PS2.
Okay.
Probably
Is
just a straight up racing
Is it
game.
just a racing game?
Yeah, it's
or-
just racing.
It would make sense.
Well, because it
though.
was from the first. It was
It'd
like
be
for
sick.
the.
It'd be
yeah.
sick if it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a Grand Theft Auto clone.
Yes,
with,
that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
It'd be pretty good, actually. I bet you $1 million fucking there's like a GTA 4 mod or something like that where you play as the
Oh my
Fast and the
God,
Furious
that'd be
crew,
so sick.
and that's how you do all your heists and everything.
Is there?
Or GTA 5.
I don't know. I don't
'Cause
know.
that's the one with the heists.
Did you play that game all the time?
Not all the time. I mean, I played it, yeah.
Yeah, he played it. He played that shit. So this week we also watched another movie. We watched Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. So
Yes.
this is a twofer.
Yeah, and
episode,
that
we
one's on the
figured.
whole other side of the spectrum in my book. Well, I mean, maybe not on the whole
Well,
other
it was when
side.
they were still about
but-
street racing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of the two I haven't seen. So I was really glad to watch it.
Yeah, I still
finally.
haven't seen the fourth one.
Yeah.
The third one is one that I hadn't seen either because I saw the trailers for it. I'm like, what? No Vin Diesel? What? That's not a
Oh,
movie.
well.
but he's
I
in
mean,
it.
well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Spoilers.
Oh wait, you know what? Before we get into that, if we're gonna get into that,
Yeah, it's fine.
So I'm watching this movie and like Han
Which one?
dies.
Oh,
Tokyo Drift.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, man.
You can't spoil. It's been like 12.
Yeah,
fucking
dude. That is
years.
we are in
That's
territory.
not
where we
spoiling
could talk.
anything.
That's true.
But like, how does he
Whatever.
survive that? Do you guys know or remember?
I didn't know, but I had to double check it because I'm like, no, he's not dead because he shows up in a later one.
Nope.
And I was telling you that in the movie, but then I go back and I look it up later.
It's the how you watch
Chronological
it. Yeah, I
order.
can't say that fucking word. So if you watch them in chronological order, it goes 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and then it's either 7 and then Tokyo Drift, or 7 and Tokyo Drift happen at the same time. I don't remember which one.
I
it
think
is.
when I looked it up, it
Fuck.
happens in between 6 and 7, if I remember.
It's crazy.
Because there's like a scene in 7 or 6 where they reference him and then go, oh, and he's dead
So
now.
we get to see when he meets Han and like
Yeah.
gotcha, and that's how he's family.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
God, okay, that's so good.
That's crazy,
That's
dude.
so
That's
fucking
crazy.
good. It's
And
okay,
also
wait,
it adds
wait,
a
wait,
whole lot
wait,
more to that
though.
line in
Back
the
that
third one.
wait, back that train up. I'm gonna have to go back and watch these because like the cell phones featured in Tokyo Drift, I'm sure are far different from the cell phones featured in those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they
Well,
probably
they didn't
weren't
have the
pla-
fucking
Yeah.
plan when they. I'm sure Tokyo Drift was the last. They're
Yeah.
like, this is just a movie. You know, we're just making.
Nobody
this
else
movie.
wants to do this. Let's just make this movie. And then they were
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit, people love these. Let's make more."
And if I'm if I remember correctly, the director of Tokyo Drift is still making these movies.
Yeah, he
He's
like
done-
made I think the following couple. But so that's
he made
interesting to
this
me
one,
too. Is
too.
like,
I don't know
is-
if he made this one.
I'm gonna look it up.
I thought
They
this one
made-
was that gray guy.
was it like yeah, this was F. Gary Gray.
Your mom is F. Gary Gray, bitch.
If this, why did no one come back for Tokyo Drift? Like, because like Mike mentioned while we were watching, it's kind of like the Halloween 3
Yeah.
of
I was like, this
the
is like
Fast
the
and
Halloween
Furious
3 where it's
movies.
not bad. It's
So
just
was there like a
cool.
minute where they didn't know if they were going to get everybody back? And like, so
I
they,
have no
they
idea
tried
about
going
that.
into a different direction.
no
and then,
idea.
okay, and then I don't know, because it didn't do well from what I've read.
Yeah, I don't
Actually,
think so.
I read just the other day it was published. The screenwriter of Tokyo Drift was talking about how the movie came to be. He's like, he pitched it as Dom in Tokyo, and they're like, oh my
Yeah.
god, we love that.
We love it.
But let's set it during high school.
Yeah,
And they're like, he's like, what?
Tom is like
no,
40.
no.
What do you
He's like, yeah, exactly right. Like, he's like, you know what? You guys can have my pitch, whatever. I'm gonna walk away. They give him a call. They're like, no, you're right. Can you come back in? Just kind of sell it to us again. Okay. He's like, okay. Dom in Tokyo. And they're like, that's great. We love these pages. This is excellent. But if you could just make it in high school. But yeah, drifting. Oh, drifting was the big selling point. They didn't
Yeah.
know what drifting was. Not no one, but drifting
Drifters
was
did,
not to
for
the
sure.
masses
Yeah.
before that movie, right? And then that's why it's
Except
probably
for, like,
a lot of people's
Need for
favorites.
Speed Underground
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, is that a big thing in Need for Speed?
and
I
Need
don't
for
know.
Speed
I don't play
Underground.
video games, so that's
God, I hate you so
I only
much.
knew about drifting because of Mario
I'm
Kart
gonna flip this
64.
goddamn table.
Fuck you.
You're
the
making
fucking
me so
table.
mad right now.
I'm sorry.
with it, bitch. But anyways, like me and Brian have a lot of experience with Tokyo Drift and the first 3 in general. How did you guys feel about Tokyo Drift? Run it
We
down.
really enjoyed
I
it.
really dug it.
It's a
Yeah.
good fucking movie.
It really
I
is.
was
It's so
pleasantly surprised.
solid. Unlike, so I don't have a problem with the current franchise. Like, I love the characters. I'm involved with them. They're great movies, funny, action packed, awesome. But what was great about going back to Tokyo Drift, it was this like singular story
Yeah.
Yep.
that just felt like it was something all of its own.
Much
So
more
that was
focused
it was
on
kinda
the
nice.
cars and the driving too, which
Yeah.
is something I was really into. I was
Yeah.
like, this seems like much more of a car and
Yeah.
racing movie, and I really dug that about it. I like a movie that has that kind of theme to it, like that.
And to just jump into another culture like outside of Los Angeles,
yeah,
it was nice to see just I don't know get a different.
I don't know how accurate everything
different
was,
take.
but
Yeah.
Well,
it
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
made it
I'm
feel
sure,
foreign.
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't, but
Justin Lin was behind it too. So I mean, like having a Japanese director, I'm sure was I'm
It
sure
helped,
things were in
yeah.
the right hands, with that. But fuck, that movie was really fucking dude. When they're drifting through like downtown Tokyo, there's like a shot. It's just like the greatest
The people,
Fast and Furious shot I could think of. Yeah, and there's
the
people just
people
like partying.
part ways.
Yeah.
That big
Loved
like,
it, dude. It was so good. And then obviously, it ends like it's all about honor, right? Because that's one thing you get with setting in Japan. There's like an honor element to it, and it's just we need to race for it, and then loser will leave the country. Like it's such a good setup, and it's such a good premise, and he has to learn something. He's like, he's a racer,
Yeah.
but he also like
He genuinely goes through an arc through the course of a
he's at
movie.
a supreme disadvantage. Fucking good. Just like I mean, just like fucking Brian learns from Dom in Fast and Furious.
it's all about learning.
We learn from.
It's all about. I don't know.
How about learning and family?
So weird.
And
family and learning and learning from family. I compared Tokyo Drift to Halloween 3 in the sense that I was turned off from it because I was like, "What? It doesn't even have anything from the first two. Why would I
Yeah.
want to see this?"
Where's Paul Walker? We already had a deal with no Vin Diesel and Too Fast, Too Furious.
Which is
And-
also great, by the way. Anyways.
Yeah.
And so I just didn't even want to go see it, just like with Halloween 3. But then when you do go see it and you do check it out,
You
you're
don't wanna go
like,
see Halloween 3.
this is actually pretty good. This isn't that
It's
bad.
a good fucking movie, dude.
And it's
I think
it
it's definitely
stands up on its own.
I think
It's
it's
such a good-
definitely the black sheep of the franchise, but
Gotcha.
it's a fucking good movie, man.
It doesn't deserve to be though.
No.
Not in
No.
my mind.
Yeah, I think it was I read that it was like the biggest underperformer just because. I mean,
Well, it's because it didn't have anybody
it
in
didn't
it.
have-
It was
yeah,
just, It was a
exactly.
brand new
But-
cast.
but
Had-
those who
had-
actually did check it
had Bow
out.
Wow in it, so I love it.
Dude, Bow Wow was great.
He was
he
really
was.
good in it.
Like
He had an Incredible Hulk car.
He did.
he did, he certainly did.
And we didn't even realize it at first because
We're
when
like,
it
what
first
the
comes down,
fuck
we're like,
is
"What
that
the
on
fuck is that dent on his back?"
And then they see the fist, and
and
then
then
Mike's
the
like,
fist
"Oh, it's a
come around.
foot."
Oh, it's a foot that was on the back.
That was dope, man.
It's so sick, dude. I love and dude, with that movie too, the first fucking 10 minutes are great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Race through the fucking
Got Zachary Ty Bryan.
Yeah, it was really. It was pretty good with sound. too.
Yeah, you motherfuckers.
He's a good goddamn meathead.
He's a great meathead, man.
That was such a weird. Yeah, like what a weird little cameo to have. Like,
What year did this came out in 2006? So
Something
yeah.
like that, yeah.
Has he done any? Is that his last movie?
I think
I mean,
it will be.
that wasn't straight to TV or DVD. Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, come on.
Maybe he's played some army extra in a sci-fi movie at some point. It's just my guess.
I
That's
mean,
what
he
everyone
looks. He
does when
does.
they run out of roles.
He looks like he could. Also.
That's
He was
what.
a
Yeah.
little bitch in that movie too. He was, dude. Fuck that. Fuck him.
Jeez, man.
They totally wrecked their
Now,
car.
if it was
I thought
Jonathan
they were
Taylor
dead.
Thomas,
I
I
thought,
would've
oh,
had
they're
more
dead.
sympathy.
They're dead.
I mean,
he has
they-
to move to Japan because
they
he just
probably-
fucking killed people.
They probably would have been dead for real.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That impact was
it
harsh,
was
way
intense.
harsher than I expected in Tokyo Drift. It's just wham, and I'm like, oh, geez, they're dead. Yeah, they're dead.
They just had a couple scratches. You can't hurt rich people.
That's true.
Rich white people always survive.
Yeah, they just you can't. And then the poor guy survives too. He's a little bloody.
So, do you guys think it's offensive in any way that a white Southern boy infiltrates a culture in Japan and is the hero?
No, little Bow Wow was there.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean,
I
the
think
whole.
they kind of
I mean,
established
I don't
that this
think it
is a place
is. I'm
where all
just,
these different people go.
curious.
I find it kind of odd that most of the good guys were not Japanese.
Yeah, that's,
Like-
that's what I'm saying.
So yeah, there was Bow Wow, the black guy. He was after some Latina girl, right? She was Latina, I would imagine.
Some-
She was like Philippines or something like that.
Oh,
she was
sure.
mixed.
My bad.
Yeah.
She's mixed.
She was,
Yeah, she
she was
was
diverse.
She had a background.
But they were all Gaizans, man, right?
Gaijin.
God damn it.
Idiot.
Gaijin.
Goddamn idiot.
Outsiders,
you.
foreigners.
Saw it once
Paisan?
yesterday.
Were they Paisans?
Paisan, that's what I was saying. I guess I combined two.
Get the fuck out of here, calzone.
Yeah.
But
What
yeah,
is Gaijin?
that is kind of interesting. And there's Han, right?
It means
But then-
outsider. They're like
Yeah.
outsiders.
Yeah,
Han is probably my favorite character. What's
He
your
is
guys'
great.
favorite
He just, like,
character in
eats
the whole
stuff.
franchise?
in the whole franchise.
Because I'm gonna
The
go with
whole
Han. He's
franchise.
my favorite.
Han was really dope, but like I don't remember him.
And the
See,
other ones?
like right, because he must be featured. Like he's obviously featured in the fourth and fifth one or sixth, whatever before he dies.
Yeah.
But like I guess I never had that attachment because I hadn't seen Tokyo Drift, right?
Yeah.
And that's where you get the good Han material.
Yeah.
Han was great. He was
he
definitely the
He
highlight of
was
the movie,
really
in my
great. Like
opinion.
for him to die, like it's like fuck you, movie.
I kept thinking it wasn't real. I was like,
But
no,
then-
they're gonna bring him back.
Dude, his insight in that movie is like it makes that movie like with the whole like you have to race for more than just there's got to be meaning to your race, which is why the end works so well, and because he's racing for fucking him. But then Han's all like, "I'm racing for pussy, bitch," because like he does that
He's
circle.
like, you want to know why I raced?
Yeah,
It's to get fucking numbers.
He just got that girl's number. Oh, it was sick. Wow.
I love that bit too, where it's like, he's talking to him like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "Well, you know those westerns when the cowboys got to make it for the border." He's like, "This is my Mexico."
Yeah.
It's like short, simple, tells you exactly what you need to know without going
So
into too much
he's
detail.
all hiding because of some shit that the team got into back in later movies.
I
Yeah.
honestly can't remember, but
You'll
I
have
bet
to
that's it.
watch.
I'm not asking you, Mike. I know you don't know.
Bitch. Look at how he's a little upset. He's a little
No,
upset.
no, Kyle's right. I shouldn't have said nothing. 'Cause I don't know.
This was us yesterday. I know you don't know.
Yeah, shut your fucking mouth, idiot.
Maybe I thought you were asking rhetorically, and I still wanted to answer. I don't know.
You are kind of mean.
I'm not being mean.
I'm not saying
There
you're
was one
being
little
mean.
thing. I was
I'm
just
saying
joking.
you
It was
are
a joke.
mean.
No one thinks I'm a dick.
There's a kernel of truth to it.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying your shirt is ridiculous. That's all I'm
What's
saying.
wrong with my shirt, dude?
I don't know. It's just crazy.
Looks like something I would wear.
It does.
Like,
Like
as a-
something you would wear.
It's not good, Kyle.
Yeah, have you ever seen
not
his
a compliment.
shoes? Man, that's not
Oh
a
my
compliment.
Yeah, I still got them.
That's
Look
okay.
at those fucking shoes. You see
That's
that
okay,
shit?
Damn, those are straight dad shoes.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You didn't prime him with that at all? No.
No, I've never, I know what dad shoes are.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you're like Velcro straps away from grandpa shoes.
Yeah, bro. Is that gonna be your next pair?
Velcro it is. Yep.
Didn't you say you used to have Velcro?
Yeah, I used to have
Jesus.
Velcro.
Dude, I feel like until 5 years ago, his pants were elastic. He's laughing because it's not a joke.
No, it was all the way into high school. Probably I was wearing
God.
like sweatpants, nothing but.
No, I would know. They weren't even like, they looked like jeans.
Some of them did.
They just didn't
They
have
they just
belt
functioned
loops.
exactly like
Yeah.
sweatpants.
I mean, they make them that look like jeans.
No,
Yeah, those are
Haven't
fine.
you seen mom pants? Like
I mean,
pregnant
that's
mom
what-
pants and shit. They're
But that's what
jeans,
he
but they're still pregnant,
he's
stretchy.
He was a teenager in high school. So that's what
I mean, it is a
I'm
really
on.
weird time to wear something like that.
Yeah.
He had already given up, is what we're saying.
Yeah,
You know, some
And
people,
he's
you know,
continued to give
yeah.
up.
I just always went for comfort over how it looked.
And you still.
Ever since I was a little
don't.
boy.
That's the wrong way to do things.
Yeah, I don't. Nothing is comfortable to me.
all
Actually,
it's-
today, like, this is the most comfortable
You look
I've
really
dressed.
comfortable. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
today.
You always look comfortable.
No, I am very rarely comfortable.
Well, that explains the attitude.
True. I mean, he's kind of right.
I mean, that's true. But no, I would
Hey
have
Dave,
that
how you
regardless.
feeling? Like hell.
I wish I was
I'm
dead.
so uncomfortable right now.
My shoes are a little tight. They look good though.
They're so good looking.
What do you wear? The high top Vans, right? That's your
I
thing.
mean, right now I got some low tops on right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you still on Reeboks?
Yeah. They're
got them
comfortable
Rees.
as hell.
Reeboks, comfortable as
Yeah.
hell. Look
Family
at
value.
that. Style and
Or great
comfort
value.
is what he's saying.
Yeah,
to you right now.
I got
See.
fashion and
Mike, do you
comfort.
like these?
Yeah, look fine.
The Reebok classics. The classics. Man.
As long as they're comfortable, I'll wear
Them's are
them.
classics.
They're
Dude,
really-
the first time I ever hung out with you, like on your porch at your brother's old place, you were talking about you just ordered some Reeboks and they hadn't shown up yet. Like that was like one of the first things I remember about you.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Comfort,
that's all.
man. They're comfort.
Yeah.
Comfortable. You just like I could run if I wanted. I mean, I would never run in my life.
No, unless you're being chased.
Running is bad.
If you're being
I'm not trying to
chased,
die.
Yeah.
I mean, I am, but not really. But
Little bit at a
Yeah.
time. Don't want to do it all at once.
yeah, I don't
I'm
want to die
with
by
ya.
running. It's
Play
like-
the long game.
I for sure don't want to.
I'm worried that if I ran, I would die.
you
Like
might,
that's just
you probably
yeah.
would
right?
actually.
Yeah.
But,
You're definitely not a runner.
No, I mean, again, you have to be in. I'd have to be in the exact right situation.
Like
Or like
Someone steals your
a
baby.
shark is chasing you.
a shark. Yeah. on land, because I'm not in the ocean.
Well, yeah, you're not a fucking octopus.
We've gotten
comes
a
out
little.
of-
We got way
base.
off topic here.
I mean, that happens when you're podcasting.
But I was thinking about you went with favorite characters.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And my
pretty
initial
good.
response is I want to say Vince because the scene
Vince
in
is
the
pretty
first
good.
one in the house, he's playing a guitar when they come in. The whole scene is him just going jin jin, and he just does that.
He does that. He's just like doing that. At the
So
party.
it's like a nostalgia thing. Like that's just like one of your favorite moments ever. So it's like
Yeah, because it's
that's why.
hilarious.
Yeah,
It's
no,
so
for
that
funny.
he's
sure.
sitting at a party and he's just playing this one riff on a guitar, and also
it's like
Brian,
the,
they
but
walk
it's-
in and he's like, "You brought the Buster to our hideout."
Oh, it's such a good scene.
That whole
The
everything.
Buster. brought me home.
Yeah. And
So
then
fucking good.
Dom grabs
Sorry if
grabs
I
a bunch
peeked.
of beers, and he's like, "You could have any beer you want."
As
And then
long
he
as it's a
takes
Corona.
and he takes Vince's, and then he wipes it off. God.
So is it Vince? Is that your answer then?
No, I don't think so. I want it to be.
I just wanted
because
to talk about
he's
that.
only like
No, for
he
sure.
has so
for
many
sure.
good scenes, but he's only in the first movie. So
what's
it's
your
like,
answer then?
I don't know.
You
Probably
have to-
Rome,
Rome's really good.
because he's just great.
Wait, who's Rome?
He's hilarious.
Is that?
Hungry.
He's Tyrese, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's such great comic relief. He's the butt.
so
he's the
really
butt
is.
of jokes, but he's always so fucking charming about it. Like, just,
And he plays the character so well too.
Yeah.
It's like and they give him so much to work with too. Like he's constantly being like knocked down a peg, and he's just always fighting back against it. I love it.
for sure.
Great.
Did you guys answer yet?
I mean,
It's
hard, dude.
They're all great.
Like, I love The
This
Rock.
just goes to show how good these movies are.
I love The Rock, but if I had like the most grounded character, I'd have to agree with you, Dave, and say Han. Yeah,
I was gonna pick The Rock, but I think it's Hans.
The Rock's just like really funny and like
The Rock
but, like,
is
Han
the
just,
highest paid
like-
actor of 2016, and he fucking deserves it. Holy shit,
Wait, what?
he's a fucking workhorse. Oh
He
my
is,
god.
man. He really
I
is.
don't see how you guys can pick like a favorite character is in one movie. And I
know.
like Han. I'm not even. I bought a
know.
stupid fucking poster with him on it. It's made of
He's
metal.
He's
Made of
Have you
metal?
seen those yet? I
No.
haven't seen them. I'll
Oh,
show
they're
you
so
in a
sick.
minute. But yeah, I bought some fucking. They're like metal posters, and
Hell
it's
yeah, dude.
awesome. They're actually like of the car mostly, and then there's like.
Are you like
it's fucking-
eBay? Like, is this where you get all this shit, or
no?
just?
They're from Displate.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
They make
Oh,
things.
oh, yeah,
They're
Displate.
super cool looking. But anyway, like he's only in that one movie, and you got all these 8. There's 8 movies now.
He's
Yeah.
not just in that one movie.
I mean, basically, he's in that one movie.
He's in a cameo.
He's like basically only in,
yeah,
and he dies.
He made an
and that
impression.
sucks.
He made an impression.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, yeah,
No,
Vince.
I
I,
know.
love Vince. You could get to the tuna here sucks. Like, come on. Just
Yeah, but he was only in fucking. What is he?
he's
in?
only in the first one.
Yeah. So what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
you're
then?
just like
That's
you're
why I'm
just
saying.
like,
That's,
wait,
That's
my
what he said.
point.
He said
Is
that he would go with Vince, but
I
Vince
like
is only
Vince
in
a
one.
lot,
okay,
but
okay.
he was only in that one movie, and it's like,
All right. So what's your
there's-
answer? Fuck,
it just
fuck
gets
Brian.
better.
I don't like Brian. He's kicked off of the podcast.
But you don't like me either.
I hate you. What's your answer?
I would have to say The Rock because
he's
he's
so good.
to me, he plays all the angles. He's a really good bad guy in him because he's like fighting for justice in the American way and all that. Got to bring in the bad guys, but then also he's like
fuck yeah.
he's smart. He works on his own.
Yeah.
And then he's like the family guy too. So he's got some like emotional stuff
He's
there.
so
But then
ripped.
He's super funny too. And then he's like fucking action man and a half.
Yeah.
Just beats everyone
He's-
up.
he's had
he
a great
plays
arc.
every single
Yeah.
character a little bit,
Yeah.
and he does it all well too. He's a jack of all trades.
He's amazing.
Jason Statham has honestly been great in these last 2 movies
He's
too.
really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he
because bringing
cranked
him
it
in
up
was
a
such
little
like
bit, yeah.
oh my god, it's like, please don't turn into like the Expendable franchise. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But no, he was such a great addition.
Yep.
Like, and he's gonna be back for sure.
Yeah. How many more do you think they'll make?
Ah,
I heard they're going to be
I don't
getting Lucas Black, the guy that was Bama Boy in the
Yeah.
third one.
Oh,
He's going to be in the
Bama.
9th one. I heard.
Oh, really?
wait, is that like there's
It's rumored on IMDb, so it's like probably not going to happen at all.
Good.
Yeah. Well, you got to figure since fucking The Rock and Vin Diesel hate each other right now or whatever. Like, if they can get their shit dealt with.
what is this beef? No one knows what this beef is.
I don't really know what it's about.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure they're just like, I'm the bigger action star, and then the Rock's just like, are you kidding
Yeah,
me right
like
now?
what a fucking joke. Like, no offense. I mean, Vin
It's like,
Diesel's
I
cool
fought
and all.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. What do you know about that?
Yeah, exactly. Dude, what a career, man! What a fucking career.
So true. I don't see him stopping anytime. I remember when he first started starring in movies, they were just like, okay, like The Rundown. Actually, The Rundown was pretty fucking good.
Well, it's because like a
Walking
lot of
Tall.
wrestlers were
Walking
doing shit
Tall
like
was
that
bad.
though. Then
Yeah.
but like he can actually act as opposed to most of them that can't, except for John Cena.
Exactly. He's
John
fucking he's pretty good.
I think Batista
But he's
was
really
pretty
made
good
it.
in Guardians, but I think that
Oh,
he was
never-
just given a good character.
Yeah, I
to
never
play.
Yeah, it's
saw
all
that.
character. It's all. Yeah, when you were watching the trailer, I felt like, oh, he probably hasn't seen the first
Yeah,
Guardians.
who cares?
I feel like you'd like it. That's the thing.
I'm sure I would like a lot of movies that I don't
If you
watch.
saw them, yeah.
Yeah,
You just can't watch stuff sometimes.
I'm sure.
It's just how it goes.
I mean,
man.
I could just like rewatch Fast and Furious again.
It's true,
You're right. You know, time is of the essence,
like,
especially
yeah.
at your age.
What I know, right?
dude. He just ordered the box set and it is the most insane thing I've ever seen
Oh
in
yeah,
my life.
mine's better. than
Fast and the
his.
Furious. Yeah, mine's fucking sucks, dude. Fuck
What is it
mine.
like?
What
Come
do
in
you
a
mean
car?
ordered the box?
No, it's just like a normal set, but it has like the lenticular, the things that you turn, and it like makes it look like it's moving.
Oh, the double
the-
image
Oh,
kind of things
shit.
where you can
Yeah.
scratch them and they make a funny noise.
Yeah. I think it's called lenticular, but it's of
Okay,
like
smart
speedometer,
guy.
Shit, I'm gonna have to
speedometer
put
and
an
shit on
educational
it.
tag
It's
on
got a
this.
speedometer
then-
on it. But then we
Before I
found
opened it
out
up, it has a thing that said press here. It's got a button that they light up.
it lights up.
What?
Yeah.
So what all comes with it then? Through
It's all set. It's the first 7 movies.
For 7
7.
movies, special features, it's fucking crazy. I got the bogus ass fucking UK version.
Yeah, Amazon emailed me. I was like, "Hey, you might be interested."
30
in
bucks
this. It was
for that
30
shit.
bucks.
I
for
paid
the
30
Blu-rays.
bucks, but my shit doesn't light
Apparently,
up.
because I'm into Blu-ray now.
Why'd you get the English version?
I did it on accident. I just saw it. It was 30 bucks. I was like, boop, bought it, and then I tried to cancel it, and they're like, it's on its way.
Yeah,
So-
dude,
Yeah.
it's
Coming
it's
from
over
the
the
UK.
Pacific right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We cannot
Or I guess that
recall
would be
this.
the Atlantic. Sorry, my bad.
That's not the Pacific.
Mhm.
It's
Whatever.
yeah.
Who cares
Also-
where oceans
It's a
are?
flat Earth
Also,
anyway. it
I'm
doesn't
pretty
matter.
Who
sure-
actually knows where an ocean is, right?
I mean, fuck the oceans. Fuck
They're all
of them.
technically
We're all
one big body of water,
geographologists
right?
We
over
live
I mean, like,
in the middle of the
Really?
land.
How can you separate them?
yeah, they're
It
all
doesn't even-
connected. It's
doesn't
all
even
one
fucking
big
make
body of
sense.
water. Yeah.
Doesn't make
No one
sense.
lives there. Why draw borders? It's all one big ocean.
Sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
It is stupid. It's
You
the
were
dumbest
technically
thing.
correct, Kyle.
All right, good.
You're right. it's all
It's
the Pacific
all
and
Pacific.
the Atlantic and
Arctic.
But you're definitely wrong.
and Indian, which is the least ocean of them.
yeah. I mean, you still are wrong and
like
stupid
absolutely wrong.
and ugly, and I hate you.
Fuck
but-
you.
Whoa, dude! You
Dang.
got so aggressive.
Yeah, very personal too.
Jesus. Oh man, I can't believe that I have Brink. I kind of wish we had.
Like,
a
what's-
vet.
know,
what's
this
the
is-
actual highlight to your day?
That's like how I felt for 5 years,
been-
basically.
it's been such a
like, oh
great
shit, I still
fucking-
have Brink.
Yeah.
I wake
Dude.
up and it's just there.
Thrifting was
You
such.
have it on your fucking drawer. or
Thrifting
something.
today was such a breeze because usually I'm like, I gotta find the stuff, but I already had Brink, so it's just like I don't care. I mean, it was still fun, but it's just
So,
like,
fast-
Did
whatever.
you actually like find it at a shop or did you order it?
No, he found it on eBay for super cheap, and he picked it up. and
Yeah,
gave it to me.
it's normally
What a
like
bro.
$70.
What did you
and,
get the whole lot for?
Like 17. Yeah, it was like
Fucking
it was like
Christ.
9 movies, and most of them were shitty, like just normal Disney shit. But it was that, and then Xenon the sequel, which is another Disney Channel
Is
original.
it called the sequel, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
It
Probably.
better be.
It probably is,
It
yeah.
better be the sequel.
But yeah, it was like some like okay stuff, and then those two. It was like $17, and I was like, yeah, all right.
And rather than selling it, you were a good guy.
I thought
Yeah.
for sure you're gonna be a dick about it.
I thought about it, but
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
Like, you should have held it over his head for just like a little bit.
eh.
I got 2 Brinks
I mean,
now.
I sent him a picture of me holding both of them.
yeah.
So like, that's,
You know what's better than one Brink?
That's
That's
hilarious.
a true story. Having 2 is way better than 1.
So Brink, Dave, or Fate of the Furious?
I
Which
don't know,
which
man.
was the highlight of your
Such
day?
a great day. I don't know. I don't know.
Like, this movie was seriously so fucking good.
It was
great.
insanely good. Like I said, my jaw was on the fucking ground for 40% of the movie.
And all you naysayers out there,
Fuck you.
It's gonna be hard to
I'm
break.
gonna extend an olive branch
top
though.
10.
Just give it a chance.
Give that
Just
shit a
give
chance.
this one a chance because this is the
Yeah.
one that I feel like could make you see the light.
But I just feel like that about the first one,
Yeah.
the second one, the third one. So.
Maybe they're like me. Maybe they got turned off by the third one and they haven't jumped back in because they're like, oh, it's all spectacle now. Yeah, it's a different kind of movie. You're totally right, but check it out.
Check it
It's really good.
the fuck out.
Th-
and
this-
they managed
this
to do it
series
without
has
Paul
changed.
Walker. Like,
Which
dude, this
is
is the
insane.
first one
That is-
without
with
Paul
zero
Walker.
Paul
Well,
Walker.
actually,
Oh, well,
Tokyo Drift,
yeah.
but he wasn't dead then.
Is that
So-
weird that we've watched the two without? I didn't even realize we were doing
Oh
that
my
ahead
God.
of time, but
And
we
they're-
just watched
They're 2 of the best.
the two without Paul Walker, and they were both really,
Maybe
really
Paul
good.
Walker was the problem.
Whoa.
No, hey, you
just kidding,
back
I'm sorry.
the fuck up,
Get
buddy.
the hell out of here.
I will fuck your life up, bitch.
Uh,
R.I.P. Paul
Remember
Walker.
the Buster.
Yeah,
Remember the Buster.
They did. I do like how they brought him in a couple elements,
Yep.
right? Like
In this
oh,
one,
he
they
gave
do
me this
mention him.
tip.
They do let you know he's there, but they go, no.
And I like how
He's outside
someone
of it.
has to be like, oh, let's get him. He's probably got something to say.
You know who would know what to
but
do?
it's just like
Yeah.
Brian. and
we
he's
can't
like,
bring
"Oh."
him in because they sold it. They ended his story so well. In the
They
last
really
one.
did.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it works so well in this one that he's not actually there.
Dude, oh fuck! So we were driving around today. We're listening to a playlist from Apple Music where it's like songs from movies or whatever. So the song from Fast 7 came up. And it was just like, it felt so right. It's like Today,
Yeah.
you know, the Wiz Khalifa song.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah. This really, I don't know why I got so excited about this moment. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not
That
that
was another
exciting.
But it was
a
a good
bad
day.
moment.
I know. I really brought this podcast
had
to a
better
screeching
moments.
halt.
Yeah. I mean,
But it
that's
was
kind
a-
of your
it-
thing
it
now.
was a good
You're the
moment.
Jordan. You're the new Jordan. It's
When
fine.
have I brought this to a halt?
You just did.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was for
You're 1 for 1 right now.
You fuck it up.
I miss
lot,
Jordan.
I don't have anyone to pick on anymore.
Just pick on Brian. He'll just like throw it back to you and
Yeah.
fuck
Flip
you
this
up.
table
bro.
on your head.
I believe it. I believe
Jordan wouldn't do that. He'd be all like, "Oh,
Yeah. He'd say that he would, but then he'd cry to himself.
yeah."
You know what he's doing.
You hear that,
Good guy, Jordan.
Hear that, Jordan?
He's not listening.
You're a
He
pussy.
wouldn't listen, no.
He's not listening.
He's got plenty of time. I don't know why he does it.
Damn.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Jordan. I mean, fuck you, but I'm sorry.
Dave has never. I'm pretty sure that has never sincerely apologized for anything in his life.
No,
One thing I do want to mention real
because
quick.
I'm not sorry. So.
I just remembered it because like Furious 8 was so great that it kind of blocked everything else out.
It was
That
Fate
Mummy
of the
trailer was so
Oh my
fucking bad.
God,
Yeah.
that looks.
Can
like,
we talk about how absolutely
looks
fucking
like-
terrible? Like that earlier trailer was pretty bad.
They
This
used his
one-
scream again. Did you hear it?
They used his scream again in a different context that doesn't make any sense, and then they also have that fucking intro riff to the Paint It Black three fucking times.
Yeah.
And the movie's like the movie makes it look like it's a goddamn hodgepodge that can't decide whether it's a horror or an action or what.
why
I
does-
can't imagine.
it's
Like
gonna-
it's
it's gonna
such a
bomb.
bad
looks
trailer.
very
And their whole
bad.
plan is to bring back like Universal
They
monster
want to
type of
do a
franchise.
fucking
and-
shared universe with Universal monsters.
Why does every trailer have to have like a classic rock song now? Is it
You know,
because of
if
Suicide
if it's not a
Squad?
classic rock,
Yeah.
it's
Is it because-
no, it probably
Which is
is.
probably
honestly.
which did it because
Before
of
it
Guardians.
used to be covers,
that's
like
true.
then it was just like covers. Like
Yeah.
you take a classic cover and you put like you make it real slow,
Yep.
and now it's fucking.
I like it sometimes, but I mean, overall, it's just like
I like
Just
it
like-
more when it's like that
after-
Valerian, where
After
they take
Inception
an obscure
came
song
out,
no
it
one
was
knows
all
about.
Reception and fucking.
never heard of it.
And the Facebook movie, Social Network. It's just then everything had like the weird like.
like
District 9
ambient
actually did it first.
Shut up! No one cares about that fucking movie.
Jesus,
It's really good. I'm just kidding. I love
Yeah,
it.
that was a good movie.
It's like really
I
good.
need to
saw that
rewatch
one.
it. I didn't
That was
like it
one
when
of
I
the few
first
movies
saw
I
it.
saw.
Sorry. Speaking of
It's a good
that,
movie.
people, if you're listening to this, there is a movie that came out a few years ago called The Sound of My Voice, and it is so fucking
pretty
good.
That was a while. That was
And
more than
if
a few years ago.
Yeah, it was. It was like 2011, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
But if you like
'Cause I
the
saw the
OA on
trailer.
Netflix, it's that same fucking team. It's
Yeah.
so good.
I'm gonna
Check
give
out.
it a 7 out of 10.
Dave's an
It was
idiot.
very good.
I'm giving Dave a fucking 2 out of 10.
Wow.
I would give myself a 10 out of 10.
Well, yeah,
I would give you
But you're a
a
little
fucking
biased.
negative 40 out of 10. You
Jesus.
fucking
40
ugly
out of 10. 50
bitch.
away.
Fuck you.
It's really far down.
Yeah.
Do you disagree?
Nah.
Yeah. See,
Fuck you, Brian. Is there another podcast we could have Brian back for? Like, are you like an expert
let's just
in
have
anything
him
else?
on all of them. Let's just.
I
He's
mean,
the
if he
fourth
wants
member.
to. He works.
he doesn't.
though.
If you
Let's
do it
see.
on weekends, I can.
Yeah.
We can't
I'm
do
not
it
trying to do
ever.
that.
Well, you'll come back. You'll come back at some point.
There will be one that we'll
But
be
there's
doing,
like
and
another
you'll be
thing.
like, "Oh, I want to
Like
be there
if
for
we
that."
ever did like a fucking like Freddy, like a Nightmare on Elm Street or something,
Yeah.
right? That's a big thing. You
Yeah.
like, right?
I guess.
You could pick. You can pick which one we watch.
Yeah,
Oh,
which
come on!
one?
It would have to be New Nightmare. That's the one that gets all meta, and I love that shit.
God, you're such a fucking idiot.
I love New
You
Nightmare.
would really grow to hate this guy if you
Yeah,
spent more time
he's
with
just,
him. Like just
worst.
knowing your personality and
He's
his.
the worst, man.
I apologize for being the worst. I'm a 2 out of
He's
10.
terrible. Wow.
Is that
Is
too
he close to
gracious?
Yeah,
negative
it
40?
was.
I mean, he's a negative 40.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
it's like-
that's the bar. Fuck.
Fuck.
Fate of the Furious, man.
Fate of the goddamn.
It's one of
son
the
a
best
bitchin'.
action movies I've ever seen.
It's one of the best movies I've ever seen.
And I would usually compare like best action as like the later MI movies or
Mm-hmm.
fucking James Bond movies.
Oh yeah, those
obviously,
later
like-
MI movies fucking nail it, especially with how clunky the first 2 are, in my
I
opinion.
don't want to talk about those movies.
Dude, a James Bond, Fast and the Furious.
No.
mashup. No.
Mission
no.
Impossible, Fast and the Furious crossover.
Nope. Nope. Let's just keep it fast. And
If you could
Furious.
just
Yeah.
add.
It's just like put more
don't
racing.
ruin
Yeah.
it.
No, just make them share the same universe.
Nope.
Have like some
Nope.
kind of post-credit sequence where he like walks in. And
Godzilla and Fast and the Furious.
Okay.
they're already doing shared universe
Alright,
with
now
Godzilla
they're-
and Kong,
That's not a fucking stretch though.
isn't
I'm
it?
asking for a
They're
real
not
one.
really- monsters.
There's movies where they
Two
fight.
giant monsters.
There's been 2 movies where they fight, right? And both of them in Japan.
I don't know. I don't watch that crap.
We go back to
Watch
Tokyo.
that bullshit. Dude.
The only Godzilla I watch is 2000.
We do
That's
need
the best one.
We do need Lucas Black back in the movies, though. That would be tight.
I agree.
Just to bring that world in, and let people know besides this podcast that Tokyo Drift is fucking great.
It's good.
It is really good. If
So-
there's one thing I could recommend is if you don't want to see Fate of the Furious, at least check out Tokyo Drift.
And if you don't want to see Tokyo Drift, at least check out Fate of the Furious.
And if you don't
one
want to
of
see
those two
either,
will
kill
appeal-
yourself.
Yeah, just stop.
One of those
Just
two
stop
will definitely
being-
appeal to you because they're on opposite sides of the spectrum when it comes to racing movies, and they're both really good. They both do
Really?
it really well.
Really good fucking movies. The Busta brought me home.
So, all right, I think we already know what this is going to be, but
Yeah, this is
thumbs
big.
up and thumbs downs.
Okay, so let's start with Tokyo Drift, starting with Kyle.
You're not gonna do your bullshit where you're like, oh, because everybody else put their thumb up.
The only way you'll know is if you make me do it first.
Because she was like, this
Okay,
fucking
so
psychological.
Mike goes first. Tokyo Drift.
Thumbs up
Thumbs
for Tokyo
up.
Drift.
Dude,
Kyle.
thumb way up for Tokyo Drift.
Way up? Holy
yeah.
shit.
Ooh, that's
I
a
was
way up
generally surprised how much I enjoyed that movie.
Brian, I mean,
Oh yeah, obviously
thumbs up.
Like
And-
both of them up.
And
if you
me,
can.
up.
It's great.
Up. Way up thumb.
It's
All right,
so
so
good.
Fate of the Furious,
yes.
Mike.
Thumbs up. Great movie.
Kyle.
Thumbs up.
Deaf, dude. Way up.
What?
Way up.
Okay,
Way
way
up.
up.
This
dude.
thumb is way up.
Yeah,
Brian?
thumbs up for sure.
Yeah, also me, thumbs up. So how many thumbs up do we have today?
There's
I think it's a
8 thumbs
total
up
of
today.
8,
So
but
many
if we
Which
use
is
both
like
of our
the
thumbs,
8th
it's like
movie.
16 thumbs.
Jeez, it's so many thumbs.
It's a lot.
I
the
think
way
it's
up.
better if there's 8 thumbs because we just watched the 8th movie. So it's like kind of makes sense.
I guess
8
that
thumbs up
makes
for the
sense.
8 Fast and the Furious.
Yeah,
We better stop before
Even
you
I'm
piss Dave
hating me
off.
now.
My bladder hurts so fucking bad. Like still, I'm
You,
empty.
uh,
but,
You,
like,
you
it
brought this
fucking
up
hurts.
already.
You might have cancer.
Great.
You and Mike both have cancer, so you guys can go to chemo together.
That'll be
Did
fun.
you give the most recent update? Wait, have we talked about your liver on the podcast?
No.
Let's
talk
not
about it.
start now.
Yeah, we did. What are you talking about, man? Every fucking episode, I talk about how he's dying.
Oh,
But I
yeah,
don't think
sure.
we've ever mentioned liver problems.
But we think we might have it narrowed down.
Yeah, it's fatty liver
It's
disease is what's
cancer.
strongly believed right now.
Fatty liver disease,
Yeah.
which is curable.
Well, it's
Treatable.
treatable, yeah, because the
Treatable.
liver naturally recovers from everything, and no one fucking cares at this point. But it's just basically stay on a good diet and exercise plan for 2 years, and your liver will be back to normal.
And if he gets back to normal, we'll be
Back for
more.
Wait,
more.
are we ending? Is that?
I don't know.
Oh, what you know, another goddamn sequel show. Oh, what you know, another goddamn sequel show. Oh, what you know,